Eric Decker has one memory in his life you don't want any part of.
I mean, really, who wouldn't want to be Eric Decker? He's so crushingly handsome, his teammates call him GQ. He's so talented, he led all Bronco receivers in yards, catches, and touchdowns last season. And that was with Tim Tebow. Imagine life with Peyton Manning.
That's the first piece of advice he gave you. Don't screw up.
Oh, and he's engaged to Jessie, a country western star whose looks could start a man stampede.
How'd you meet her? Match.com.
Match.com.
No way.
We've both been searching for so long, and no, I'm kidding. We met through a mutual friend.
Who turned out to be a matchmaker from the gods.
I don't think our children will probably be musical if they get his genetics. I feel like I taught you how to do this for like hours.
It's been like 3 months since I've
Doesn't know remember it, but they'll be pretty. He's pretty.
So sweet.
Oh.
His world is perfect. You weren't with him the night of July 20th, 2012. That's when a mass murderer walked into an Aurora, Colorado movie theater, 25 miles from Decker's house, and started spraying bullets everywhere.
I had some eerie feelings because I've been through a situation similar to that.
Rewind Decker's life 9 years to a chilling day at his high school in Cold Spring, Minnesota. He was eating lunch with a classmate.
We had code red on the intercom. I had no idea what it meant. Just seeing the faces that it was serious. We all ran out, and our gymnasium's right next to our cafeteria, and that's where Seth was shot. And Jessie, who was the oldest brother, was like, that's my brother, screaming it. That's when it came real to me, and I ran to the library, jumped in a storage room with these other students, and just locked the door and waited.
How long were you in the closet?
For at least 30 minutes.
Scared for your life?
Oh, yeah.
Bartell would die, as would a baseball teammate of Decker's, Aaron Rollins. A gym teacher got the shooter, a freshman, to drop his gun. A policeman came and got the 10 students out from their hiding spot.
He put his badge underneath the door, and he saw it was real, and he escorted us outside, almost a Columbine, where there's snipers on the roof. We're running with our hands up across the street to our elementary school, and just a surreal feeling.
I think it haunted Eric for years after that.
The job of a wide receiver is to be open, but in space, not in motion. All that terror stayed locked up inside Decker's head until he got help in college.
I was always a guy that I was held on to my emotions or never really shared it. Seeing a sports psychologist allowed me to be okay with sharing my feelings.
So in the aftermath of 12 shot dead in Aurora, Eric Decker knew what he had to do. 2 days after the murders, he and other Broncos met with some of the 58 injured.
President of the hospital came in, so we got some very big guys out there who'd like to visit if you're up for it. They come in, it's unexpected. I mean, it's great. It lifted my spirits.
Which story stuck with you?
There was 2 kids that were biking across country. Unfortunately, that day they decided to stop in Denver, go to the movie.
One of the 2 was Syracuse graduate Stephen Barton, hit with 25 shotgun pellets in the face, neck, arms, and chest.
I held my hand up, and I was shot, basically, like, in that same moment. The blood, I think, that was starting to, like, pool in my neck.
Did you think you might die?
Definitely, yeah.
Barton plans to finish that cross-country bike ride with his buddy on the 1-year anniversary of the shooting, and Decker plans to help him.
There's nothing you can say or do to make someone feel better or feel more secure. I didn't fully go through the experience you did, but I understand where your mind's at, where your heart's at.
So Stephen Barton and his buddy hope to ride from Denver to San Francisco on the 1-year anniversary, and they've asked Eric Decker to go. He says he doesn't think he can even make it through the first day, because that's when you start coming up the Rockies. The weirdest thing about this whole story, Boo, is that the mass murderer, James Holmes, is housed in the jail that sits directly above the Broncos practice facility. It's not 100 yards from the practice facility, and it looks down, and Eric Decker sees that jail every single day of practice.